Hey guys, I'm Taylor Smith.
And I'm James Chaos.
This is a new show called Whatever the Hell This Is. And it's basically, we talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. From superheroes, to religion, to basically what we ate yesterday. And it's gonna be a friggin' blast.
You can find Chaos Media Group on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, anywhere you find media, look for us there. Justice League is coming out this weekend. And obviously, a big reveal is going to be that Superman
Oh, big
is
reveal.
alive.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, if you didn't know that, spoiler alert, by the way.
I'm gonna say right now, I have a really big problem with Superman. And
Yeah.
it's not, honestly, it's not with this current cinematic universe Superman, because he's still at that vulnerable Superman. He hasn't stopped an asteroid yet. He hasn't done any of that crazy, stupid, like, turning time back by flying around the freaking world.
Yeah, he can fly fast enough that he can turn time backwards.
But the problem I have is comic book Superman, is the fact that they retcon him.
That he's OP.
Well, not just OP. He originally wasn't OP, though. The problem is that they literally retconned him into being OP.
Just because, well, he's Superman.
That's the whole argument. It was always...
He's Superman.
And I never liked that. And all the retcons that they've made so far, it always makes me wonder, how did all those other Kryptonians die, considering that he was able to survive all this crap?
He was the most powerful. Like, why? We obviously know why. It's the red sun, yellow sun, and blue sun. We know that. We know why Superman is powerful. But
Yes.
it's just like, come on.
But it's like the whole idea that it's like, yes, Krypton was orbiting a red sun.
Yes.
So is their weakest sun.
And,
this and that, and then all of a sudden,
they're normal when they're on near a red sun. Yes.
Yeah, and then apparently going to a yellow sun makes them more powerful, even though he went to a planet that had 10 times lower gravity. All I'll say right now is Goku would literally beat the living crap.
Especially with Ultra Instinct.
Oh my dude.
Oh yeah.
We can talk about that on a later date.
That'll be another podcast. And oh my God, Ultra Instinct.
But yes, there's
spoiler alert again, by the way.
As you said, kind of earlier in the week. He's more of a go-to Superman. Is a go-to character.
He's a default superhero.
Yes,
He's the superhero that when I come up to someone wearing a Star Wars hoodie and they're like, "Oh man, oh cool, you like superheroes too?" Yeah, my favorite Superman, because I have no idea who anybody else is.
And that's the problem we have with that. And we've had people that we've had in our lifetime and recently that
liked Superman and were obsessed with Superman.
Yes. And at the same time, you ask them about anything else and they're like, well, I'm just not interested in that. And it's like, how can you only be interested in Superman and not be interested in anything else? And it's like,
because Superman can beat him.
Yeah, because Superman can beat anything.
Because he can beat everybody.
Because he's
Superman.
He's annoying.
Because he can go, 10 million prime or whatever. I don't even know.
I haven't caught up on that, honestly. Yeah. And admittedly, yes, I am not big on DC, and I don't read too far into it, but I have caught up on what Superman has become these days.
And that's actually why we're doing this podcast, because I'm doing it because of Justice League coming out and, Superman being a big part of it, and me just having just a general disinterest in Superman these days.
Well, it's just, I don't get this whole, like, if you notice in the teaser trailers for Justice League, they never showed Superman.
No.
But here's what I had a problem with that for. At the end of Batman versus Superman, they literally show the freaking gravel casket, coming off of his.
Yeah.
So it's like why don't you show him? We already know he's alive. It's not like you're giving away anything.
No, not at all.
And it's like, the only thing they might have given away is maybe his reveal.
His reveal. Oh, his suit. His black suit.
Yeah, apparently. Oh no, he became more powerful because he died.
Yeah. And well, you would think he'd be weaker because he didn't have the sun.
That's what I hate about this. Apparently in Justice League he came back even stronger.
Yeah.
Which makes literally no sense. He was in a coffin 6 feet underground
with no sun.
It would have taken him. Yes, maybe he would have revived, which is still a freaking retcon, but it would have taken him way longer than, like, what is it in Justice League? Maybe a year later after the events or something like that.
I have no idea.
And it's just, but they're like, yeah, and he's stronger now. It's like, but why?
But why? Because he's Superman.
Because
he's Superman. He's just the Superman.
Because here's the reason why they're actually, and that's why I'm not a big fan of Justice League these days, is because they're they're trying to move so fast with it. They're going to make Superman immediately like
Ultra
infinite.
Prime or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever he is, or his, and that's what I'm having a problem with this, is they're not taking their time to build their franchise.
Marvel did it right. They have, 20-something films now?
It was, I think, Black Panther is going to be the 22nd
22nd film? Yeah. Yeah, like they have 20-something films, and they had, at least 8 before they came out with the Avengers.
And all those movies before then
were the
main characters
and their origin stories for
even
each
some
character.
of them got two movies before Avengers
Iron Man
came out.
got 3?
I think no, Iron Man got 2 before that, and 3 came after
Yeah,
Avengers.
3 came right after.
I'm pretty sure Thor got 2 as well.
No, I don't remember.
I don't know
remember
whether
the timeline. It was back in 2012. That's a long time ago. I'm
not sure about when Dark World came out. I'm pretty sure that came out around, I don't know.
2012, 2013. I don't remember.
Maybe it was right afterwards. But I'm a fan of Marvel's cinematic universe.
I'm a fan.
It's cool. It's what people need to also realize.
With where they're going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But what people need to also realize is that Marvel's cinematic universe is a alternate universe, just like a lot of comic books are.
God, it's not Earth 616. They're gonna say it is, but it's not the Earth 616 as we know it from the comics.
Yes, it's another.
It's another
telling of the stories.
Because there's we obviously know there's many multiverses.
Yeah, and we also know there's a being out there that can literally just snap it out of the being. But that's not important.
Hey, come on, we can't mix genres here.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm mixing genres.
I've already done it now.
I already did it, dude.
Screw Attack did it. How many years ago?
I don't know.
And then they redid it when he went blue, and Superman still won.
Yeah.
That's kind of crap to me.
I'm sorry, but and even in Screw Attack's theying, they're like, yeah, no, we're just gonna stop right here because we always know that Superman's always gonna win.
Always gonna win because he's as strong as he needs to be.
And
that's what sucks.
And it's strong as he needs to be. When somebody lifts the Book of Infinity,
but he has help.
Oh, shut up.
By eternity, I think it was, or something.
But the problem is that's stupid. Yeah. I don't care what explanation you give me. That's stupid.
Yes.
That to me at that point is okay, well, you're no longer interesting to me because there's nothing that challenges you.
Yeah, exactly.
Why should I care about you if you just don't die?
I like the growth. That's why I like Dragon Ball Z, because I'm watching Goku go from a child to Ultra Instinct now.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
And it's not Superman where it's well, I just keep getting stronger and I just do it.
And I'm just invulnerable. And
And I've always had this energy. I just never tapped into it. It's shut up, dude. You never knew you had this energy. It's been retconned into you because the writers thought of it 20 years later after they created you.
Yeah, and eventually they wanted you to be stronger because you weren't strong enough, and they came out with a new supervillain, and you couldn't beat him, so they made you a new superpower, and you have ultra freeze breath and laser eyes and
this and that.
What else?
And then
come on,
supernova, which can take out the entire galaxy itself if he powers up too much.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but dude, no.
They need to have some kind of objective of why they're stronger, not just because he's Superman.
Or you could just one punch it.
Oh yeah, you could one punch it.
You can just do One Punch Man and just make it satire.
With 100 crunches, 100 sit-ups, and 5K or something, or 10K.
It was 5K mile a day, 100 push-ups, 100
5K mile.
Whatever.
5K.
I can't remember. I don't watch One Punch. It's my roommates who do, so we would have to bring them in to talk about it. But I just and that's. And I keep diverging, but that's one thing I will say to all you fans. Stop comparing One Punch to anyone. It's satire. It's a joke. It's not supposed to be taken seriously because that's what it is. No more of this, well, One Punch Man can do this and do that. It's literally, you guys are turning him into Superman, and that's why I don't watch One Punch Man, is because you take it too frickin' seriously.
Because it's One Punch Man. He can take anybody out in one punch. That's kind of the point.
Yeah,
he's a joke.
He's supposed to look like some regular. He's supposed to look like literally me.
Yeah, actually, you do. If you were to shave your head and beard, you would kind of look like One Punch Man.
And then
you should cosplay as him one day.
Yeah, I probably should. No, I'm good. I'm good. I would say that's about it for this episode. I'll also have to say by the end of this is that this is a new show. we're going to be doing this almost every week. Sometimes
probably
multiple times a week.
Multiple times a week.
But
Multiple times a week that you won't hear for several weeks.
Exactly. So we're gonna get better at this. This is only a run through, but
If you hear tapping, it's Taylor hitting the table.
it happens. But I can't help myself. I like to get
He
really
gets excited.
I get excited
He gets
about
really
everything.
excited.
And that's the point. That's
That is
why.
the point. We're sitting at work and we get yelled at all the time for talking during work about superhero stuff. And instead of just sitting around at work, now we're doing this on our own hours, and we're gonna make a podcast out of it. So hopefully this takes our desire to talk about this and puts it into something creative.
So you want to find the subscribe button?
Watch every show to the end.
So
It could show up in the middle.
yeah, because whatever the hell this is whatever the hell this is. Thanks, guys.